In a quiet, sleepy town, Sarah lived alone in a charming, old house inherited from her grandmother. One night, as she settled in for bed, she heard a faint, rhythmic tapping coming from the attic. Dismissing it as an old house settling, she tried to ignore it and went to sleep. The tapping continued, growing louder and more insistent. Unable to bear it any longer, Sarah grabbed a flashlight and headed up to the attic. The air was thick with dust, and the old wooden floor creaked under her weight. As she scanned the room with her flashlight, the tapping suddenly stopped. In the reflection, behind her, stood a shadowy figure with hollow eyes. It wasn't a trick of the light, it was a clear, unmistakable presence. Sarah spun around, but the attic was empty. When she turned back to the mirror, the figure was gone. As she started to turn away, the tapping resumed, louder and more frantic than before. Sarah's flashlight flickered and went out. In the pitch darkness, she could feel the cold breath of the shadow on her neck. Suddenly, the tapping ceased. The attic fell into an oppressive silence. Sarah reached for the light switch, but when she flipped it on, the mirror was shattered and the shadow was gone. Sarah hurried back downstairs, locking every door behind her. She decided to leave the house and never return. But as she drove away, she glanced in the rearview mirror and saw, in the reflection, a shadowy figure sitting in the back seat, staring straight at her.